The survey with 200 participants had a mean CSAT score of 4.5 with a 95% confidence interval of 4.4 to 4.6. What? Why aren't you fully confident in your findings, user researcher buddy? What does this even mean? I don't understand the statistical gibberish. Is the mean 4.5 or is it not? Oh no, I need some help explaining this to product manager Perry.
Don't worry, Mr. User Researcher Bunny. I'll help. I'm Dr. Seth Berg, a PhD in Educational Psychology and CEO of CognitiveSimilarities.com, a user research training and UX firm. I also do webinars and boot camps on key AI and UX concepts, but would love for you to sign up for any that interest you. Please see the links in this post. User Researcher Bunny and Product Manager Parrot, please follow this presentation to better understand confidence intervals. So here, we had a mean CSAT of 4.5, the sample size was 200, and the confidence interval, 95%, was 4.4 to 4.6. So what does that mean? To be more precise, it actually may not be 4.5, the mean CSAT. That's what it's getting at. What we know based on the sample size is that there's a 95% chance that the value is between 4.4 and 4.6. Now, this way of interpreting confidence interval is an approximation. For all the statisticians out there who'd love to fillet me in the comments, let me explain how it's truly interpreted and that you shouldn't care because it's too complicated and just use the shorthand I've explained. Technically, it means if you replicate the survey 100 times with different sets of 200 people, each time 95 of 100 times, the intervals that you found would contain the true population CSAT mean score. Don't worry about this definition. I mean, do you understand it? I kind of do, but not that much. It's not that practical. The best thing to do is just understand the easy practical definition. That's the best way to apply it cognitively and in your work. And don't worry about the fancy definition. Just know that it exists. So if someone challenges you, like, yeah, there's some other definition, but it's not very useful. Yeah, technically correct, but not practically very useful. So it's just the range. But let's look at this a little bit more. So you have a 95% confidence interval. The actual value of the mean CSAT. CSAT is the satisfaction scores between 4.6 and 4.4. So when does that meet our target? Let's say we had a certain CSAT we wanted to reach. Let's say our target CSAT was 4.5. That's in red because it's not a good thing that the 95% confidence interval is between 4.6 and 4.4. Why? Let's say you had to get a CSAT of 4.5 to reach some business metric. Again, that's a satisfaction score amongst customers. Well, we don't know exactly what the true value is. We just know it's in between 4.6 and 4.4. So let's say it's the actual real value is 4.4. That means you didn't meet your target. So let's say your target is 4.3, then smiley face. Because even if the actual true value was 4.4, the lowest it could be in this confidence interval, it's still above your target value, which is 4.3. So you made it. So it's all good. Let's say you wanted to be 99% confident. Well, then you'd have to expand your range. And so if you want to be, you want to know what values fit your 99% confidence interval, let's say that's 4.7, 4.2, then if your target was to make, to have a value, a CSAT of 4.5, you may not actually meet your target in real life. The value could be as low as 4.2. We just know it's in between 4.7 and 4.2. Now, if your target is 4.3, in order to be 99% confident, we don't know if it's going to reach that target or not. So you have a greater level of confidence, but you have a wider range of values. So it's less clear when you're 99% confident if you're going to hit your 4.3 target. So keep that in mind. Let's say you made it 90, you wanted to know the 90% confidence interval. Well, then you could shrink the range. So here, if you needed a target of 4.5, you still may not have met it because the true value may not be 4.5. It could be as high as 4.55, or it could be 4.45, in which case you didn't hit the metric. Well, let's say 4.3 was your target metric. Well, then you definitely got above that, and you'd be 90% confident. So there are different trade-offs. Generally, we use 95% as the confidence interval. if you want to enhance the confidence, just understand the range is going to get bigger. So the trade-offs of things. I would say to keep it simple, just use a 95% confidence interval, but understand what happens when you increase or decrease the interval.
Oh, this makes sense now. So there's a 95% chance the mean CSAT is somewhere between 4.4 and 4.6. And the mean we got from our sample was 4.5. Well, our target CSAT is 4.3, like you gave in your example, son. So that sounds great. We met our metric. Somebody's going to look amazing at his leadership meeting. All I have to do now is throw a few designers and researchers under the bus for anything that goes wrong with our launch, including you, Mr. Researcher Bunny. And I'll be VP in no time, making $700,000 total compensation, at least according to levels.fyi.
Please don't do that, Mr. Parrot, product manager. That doesn't sound like a great way to build a tech career.
Well, that's why you're not management level in FANG, Mr. User Researcher Buddy. And with those ethics, you never will be. Ha 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 ha. I'm a parrot product manager for a reason. I parrot back exactly what leadership wants to hear, with the right amount of feigned enthusiasm and calculated fearful submissiveness. Works every time.
Great, everyone. Thanks for listening to this video. Hope it was helpful. If you'd like to learn more topics from cute characters and a similar teaching style, please sign up using my Google form in this post. I have a few webinars and bootcamps I have planned on AI and UX using cat and dog examples, AI and product management, and quant user research. You can select the ones you're interested in and I'll follow up with more information. Thanks so much. See you next time.